Marketing Speaking 5 things you need to know about marketing this week. My name is Roger Gallegos. I'm the founder and CEO of Beacon Marketing. This week I'm continuing my Versus series where I'm breaking down some key decisions every business owner has to make when it comes to marketing themselves and marketing their business. These decisions include whether or not to stick with organic methods of marketing or go with paid. Which marketing channel should you focus on, and whether or not you should hire help. These are key decisions because they will impact the success or lack of success you might see when it comes to promoting your business. So you really want to understand how these questions apply to you, because it's not cut and dry. There's no right or wrong answer per se. You really have to understand how the question applies to you and your business and what path you should take, because the best decision is the one that's best for your particular business and your particular situation. So the decision that we're going to be examining today is traditional versus digital marketing. Now, for me, I'm doing a little bit of a cheat here because I'm already going to make the decision and say that a mix is best. And we're going to actually look at why that is, because it's tough to go when I say traditional and digital, just to kind of clarify that traditional methods are things that you won't necessarily see on a computer or a mobile device like a phone or a tablet. So it's like newspaper, radio, television. You'll see some television on your mobile devices, but you'll primarily see it on a TV. It's things like that, print material, mailers, those things. Digital covers social media, website, email marketing, text message, that type of thing. So where I want to kind of examine how those apply to you, so or why it's best to. In this video, we're going to look at why combining those two approaches is really best for your overall marketing success. So we're going to dive right into it. By first off, it creates a larger presence. So something that I like to do is have use traditional for local. My local presence. So I go to networking events, I do some print stuff, hand things out, use my business card. That's a traditional method. I haven't done any mailers, although I've considered it. Those things help me build a local audience. Where my digital, I could do both. I could do local, and I could expand into the larger state, region, and national. So when you look at a good reason to use both is you're able to have a larger reach and touch more people because you're having an impact on more areas. The second one, and I touched on it a little bit in the first one, is the second reason is traditional works great for local. I love traditional methods, so I do a lot of networking. I do a lot of just calling people up, handing my business cards out. My business card, which I will pull out for you right here to show you guys. I've actually got a lot of people who say, "I love your business card. See it." And they recognize me before they even know me. They say, "Oh, I saw your business card. Someone showed me it, and they really liked it." So that's a great way to establish your brand, get your name out there. You build another form of offline is word of mouth marketing. Is you can use some of that because you get referrals. So that's a great way to build your local presence. And I've done that because a lot of people know me, know Beacon Marketing here in Albuquerque before they even met me. So traditional works great for your local presence. And again, the third reason why is digital really expands your reach. So let's say you take some time, you spend about 6 months building your local, you want to start expanding your reach and going larger, maybe outside your city, outside your state, your region. Your digital is a great way to do that because you don't have to be there physically. So you can do social media, you can do some paid advertising and target your region. You could expand larger. You could look at people in the neighboring states and go after them. So digital is a great way to start expanding your reach in a way that traditional can, because traditional, you got to face it's more local, more face-to-face type things, and people will trust people because you see things on radio or TV ads. So your digital has a chance to expand your audience in a way that traditional doesn't. So that those are the first three. So the first thing, you create a larger presence. Traditional works great for local. Digital is more about expanding your reach. That's how I view it. The fourth reason is you get some trial and error. Now, what I like for this is you could try some things like, for instance, when I'm networking, I try different elevator pitches, and if something works for an elevator pitch, then I'll test it out in the digital arena, like for maybe a subject line or in a tagline in an email or on a landing page, so I could just see how different audiences respond to different verbiage and how things touch different people and how they react to them. So because marketing really, one of the things to be successful marketing, you have to be able to roll with the punches and constantly try new things. Being able to have multiple channels, and that's really what we're talking about here, and have your messaging in different places allows you to try different things and try and see a different audiences respond in different ways, and that's what a good thing that using both traditional and digital ways to market your business helps. Lastly is, yeah, it's a great way to solidify your brand, because if people see you online and then they meet you in person, so we're talking about like a local audience, then they begin to understand who you are, what you are, and they go like, God, this guy's everywhere. I just saw him at a networking event, and I got an email from him, and I saw him on LinkedIn, and now I see his Facebook. Yeah, this guy's just everywhere. He's doing everything right. And that's happened to me. Like I see people all the time like, oh wow, Rod, you're really active on social media. I just got your email and you're doing this, and it happened to me earlier today. Or so I saw you're doing this webinar, or a great email on that thing. So it really helps establish your brand when you're active in multiple avenues, or multiple arenas rather, and people see your messaging and they see you doing different things, because they see, oh, this person's out there, they're putting their name out there, they're putting their business out there, and they start getting familiar with you. So to recap, the 5 ways why you really want to have a presence both in digital and traditional marketing is: you create a larger presence. Traditional works great for local. Digital is a great way to expand your reach. You have gives you ability to trial and error, test your messaging, and then you really solidify your brand by doing that. So those are 5 really great reasons why you want to try both. I would suggest going slow at first, maybe build a local audience, do some networking, get your name out there, start building a website, do some social media, build your email list, do those type of things, and slowly start building your brand and establishing who you are, so you establish your authority. So that's it. Let me know where you guys are. What forms of digital marketing have you tried? What forms of traditional methods work for you? As always, like, comment, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. In the description below, I'll include a link to the blog that covers this material. I'll also include a link to schedule a free 30-minute discovery session where I help you understand where you're at with your current marketing methods, and we'll work our way forward to see how I might be able to work your way forward and see what steps I could help you do to take the next step in your marketing journey. And then lastly, please sign up for my email marketing newsletter. Some good information every week with that. So again, Roger Gallegos, this has been the Beacon 5 things you know about marketing this week. Stay tuned next week.